Vean nada más la montaña serpiente, completamente nueva y sellada. Esto es algo que sí me gustaría llevarme. Estoy temblando un poquito porque seguramente son piezas muy caras. Alrededor de 40,000 pesos la montaña serpiente. Bueno, y por fin estamos aquí adentro de esta bodega tan maravillosa, repleta de juguetes. De verdad no tienen ni idea de todo lo que hay aquí adentro. Yo ya me di un pequeño tour, pero es yo creo que uno de los lugares más impresionantes que he tenido la oportunidad de visitar. Y ya nos hicieron el favor de sacar un poquito de piezas de Masters of the Universe. Además, Jay es excelente persona, le encanta platicar todas las anécdotas. Que recuerden que algo muy bonito de conocer otros coleccionistas y otras personas que están en esto de los juguetes es escuchar sus anécdotas, sus historias, que te platiquen cómo consiguieron todas estas piezas. Y bueno, siempre es una aventura conseguir una sola pieza, y para alguien que tiene tanto como él, yo creo que es una persona que está lleno de historias y anécdotas bastante interesantes. Y ahorita que salga, está buscando unas piezas de Masters of the Universe. Entonces ahorita que salga vamos a poder escuchar algunas de esas historias que espero poder compartir con ustedes, y espero que les gusten estas historias.
Esta es de las partes más importantes del coleccionismo, es juntar gentes que aprecian y adoran esta arte. Y yo he sido amigo de Jay por muchos años y compartimos este amor igual, al igual que aquí mi compadre. O sea que a mí es un honor poderlos unir y que siga creciendo esta comunidad, y es lo que les quería yo comentar en este momento. Así que
He's saying you didn't shower, Jay.
I know. Sí.
Por fin estamos con Jay. Jay fue muy amable en abrirnos las puertas de sus oficinas y enseñarnos todo esto que tiene aquí de Masters of the Universe. Tiene literal puros tesoros, no solo de Masters of the Universe, tiene tesoros literal de todas las líneas de juguetes que se puedan imaginar. What's the main collection you own? Like the biggest thing you have?
Probably G.I. Joe stuff.
G.I. Joe?
Yeah.
Is that your favorite?
Yeah.
What do you collect?
The vintage stuff, the like 80s.
Oh, so
80s
the small
G.I. Joe,
figures.
the 3 3/4 stuff.
Yeah.
And then I got into some of the foreign stuff, like Action
okay.
Force, the Estrella, Plasterama, stuff like that.
I do 12-inch. I love 12-inch
The vintage
G.I.
stuff?
Joes. Yeah.
So I have a few of them, but not to the point where I would collect them. Like
Okay.
I've got a few of them where they're sort of like favorites.
Yeah.
Like I've got a couple like English soldiers. I've got some a Canadian Mountie. Some of those.
Those are rare. They're called the Soldiers of the World.
Yeah. I've got a few of those things, but
Wow.
those are things I've just picked up here and there, and you know, it's.
Okay, Jay. Let's start with your toys.
So these are just different Master of the Universe figures I have. Like here, this is a Top Toy Skeletor.
Wow.
Battle armor.
Chequen este Battle Armor de Top Toys. Estos son fabricados en Argentina y últimamente se han apreciado mucho más porque han salido a la venta todos los prototipos de Top Toys. Wow, this is
There's a ROADTRIP. That's a US release.
Chequen esto, uno de los grails de la línea de Masters of the Universe. Si no hubiera comprado el de mi querido Joe, seguramente esta sería una de las piezas que me llevaría, ya que es prácticamente imposible de encontrar carded. Entonces, pero bueno, pues miren, he tenido la suerte de encontrar dos, o más bien yo creo que he tenido los amigos correctos para encontrar dos, pero pues tristemente ya lo tenemos en la colección, entonces no me lo puedo llevar, y este está mejor, pero yo creo que es una pieza que rebasa los $1,000, entonces vamos a ver, posiblemente si no tiene otra cosa que no tenga me lo lleve para mejorar el mío, pero no creo. Is that it from Masters of the Universe?
I got well, then I had a couple these.
I remember that Scareglow.
These these were at PowerCon.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, and I got a Triclops.
Chequen este Scareglow. Tiene un AFA de 80% y está inmaculado. Yo tengo uno igualito, también el mío es 80, pero no recuerdo si el mío está on punch o no, pero el mío tiene esta calidad. También si no lo hubiera tenido, sería sería imposible de dejar una pieza así pasar para mí. Incluso estoy pensando ahorita en llevarme este, pero sé que es una pieza que debe de estar rondando los $5,000. Entonces vamos a tener que dejarlo pasar para dar paso a lo que no tengo. How much is this?
5,000.
Ah, mira, la atiné right on the spot. I was telling it was probably a $5,000
Oh, okay.
piece.
Yeah.
I have the exact same thing.
Do you?
An Alpha
Same.
80
Okay.
Scareglow.
Yeah.
I was going to buy this from you, but you didn't discount anything on this. I remember that, and I was so.
Well, it sounds like you did better. Sounds like you did better with getting the
Giants?
Titus and the Megator. So.
That was one of the best business in my life.
Yeah.
I was looking for those for a friend.
Oh, really?
I didn't collect Masters of the Universe until that day.
Okay.
And my friend's called Raúl El Pelón. You probably know him. It's a radio host here in US.
Okay.
And he asked me if I could find Titus and Megator for him because he couldn't go to the PowerCon this year.
Okay.
So the only ones I find were these boxed brand new Giants. And Alex, which I think you know.
Yeah, I know Alex. Yeah.
He was asking $10,000 for them. And I asked him, hey, I know you have a number in the back of your head.
Right.
What's the number? And he said 8,000. To me, it was expensive, but it was a good price.
Yeah.
And my friend was like, no, I'm not paying $8,000 for them because he collects loose.
Okay.
So he told me I'd rather wait for loose figures to come out.
Right.
And I pay $8,000 for them.
Figures. But while I was admiring these two toys, a really nice gentleman by the name of Ariel was very interested in purchasing them. And, you know, after a little bit of talking with the dealer, as I was just kind of admiringly looking at these two toys, he made the call to say, you know what, I want them.
Because I thought, well, this is the kind of thing that I might never see again.
Yeah, right.
So I better take it. And now my friend got offered another set for $18,000 with reproduction boxes and reproduction weapons.
Wow. So I had a chance to buy those from Alex.
Yeah.
Probably it was before the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I won't tell you what I could have bought them for.
Why not?
But I'm sad. I'm sad I didn't buy them.
That's the crazy the stories that he tells me what he could have bought, what he bought them for. You just want to pull your hair out.
Yeah. I ended up picking up a lot of other things that he had. It was one of those.
And that's only because his place is just like this.
Oh yeah,
it's impossible to keep your hands in one thing.
He's got an amazing collection. I mean, and I was at the dealership there. We
were there yesterday.
And I have yet to go down to his house because he said like, yeah, you have to come over sometime, you know, just to kind of look and see what I've got at the house. Because I know he's got his Star Wars. He's a big Star Wars guy.
Yeah.
So his main focus is Star Wars. But I mean, the Motu stuff that he had was pretty impressive. But yeah, I kind of, it's one of those like, those regrets in the back of my head when I saw those things sitting there at PowerCon and I thought, I should have bought those. I should have bought them, but I didn't buy them. And the Paint Master from the 2000X line from Mattel that was sculpted by the Four Horsemen.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So they only did, I don't know, there's somewhere between 2 and 3 of these things that they did. So they would paint these things and then send one off to China. Yeah. And then they would use that, and then Mattel usually wound up with one.
The figure wasn't that size, was it?
No.
It was way smaller,
this
right?
Was like I think this is like a four times.
Wow, that's amazing.
So, yeah, this is like one of my
favorite pieces.
This is one of my grail pieces.
Yeah.
So I was frustrated that I couldn't find anyone, any Wonder Bread.
Right.
So I came back to LA to Frank & Sons to get one. El día de hoy nos encontramos en el Disneylandia de todos los coleccionistas, en el lugar favorito de toda la gente que le gustan los juguetes vintage y coleccionables modernos. Me refiero a Frank & Sons, un lugar que promete muchísimo. Because they told me they had 2 over there.
Okay.
And I went and they have 2, but one was burned in the chest and the other one had a really bad head.
Okay.
It was all scratched.
Okay.
And the very next day, Joe Galliani invited me to his house. And he didn't know what he had. And he said, hey, I was cleaning my wife's desk because his wife worked at Barbie. And he worked at a lot of lights, like Masters of the Universe. And he been working there for more than 30 years, I think. And he told me, we find these 2 figures, but I don't know what they are. I couldn't find any of these on eBay.
Okay.
And he pulled a brand new Wonder Bread.
Was it a sealed baggie?
In the back, yeah.
Wow. Was the baggie sealed or was it taped?
It wasn't sealed, it was taped.
It was taped over?
Yeah,
Okay.
all of them were taped.
Okay.
So he pulled it and I was like, I know exactly what this is.
Right. You had 2 of them?
Just one.
Oh, okay.
And the other one was Prince Adam, which I regret not buying it, but because now I think it was maybe a prototype or a sample or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But right there, I was very impressed about the Wonder Bread.
Right.
And he said, well, do you want it or not? I was like, yeah, I want it, but I want you to know what's worth so you can come up with a price. So I told him that at that point it was worth between $3,000 and $4,000.
Right.
And he practically let it go for nothing. He said, nah, that's crazy and I really like you, so I want you to have it in Mexico, but not for that.
Okay.
And he let it go for a really nice price. So I have a brand new Wonder Bread in the bag.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it didn't originally come with the accessories then?
2 of them.
They did. Did it come with? It didn't come with a chest plate.
No, with a chest plate.
Okay.
Vean nada más la montaña serpiente completamente nueva y sellada. Esto es algo que sí me gustaría llevarme. Estoy temblando un poquito porque seguramente son piezas muy caras, ya que sellado son piezas carísimas. Do you know how much is this?
That I would sell for $2,000.
Alrededor de 40,000 pesos la montaña serpiente. Yo creo que esto es bastante justo. Son de esas cosas que ni siquiera me dan ganas de regatear porque creo que está siendo bastante justo. Y al no encontrar otras piezas que me quiero llevar, yo creo que esta es una buena inversión para la línea Masters of the Universe. Y chequen nada más este me impresionó todavía más. Uno de los playsets más icónicos del mundo. En mi opinión, yo creo que está en el lugar 1 o 2, dependiendo de a quién le preguntes y qué te guste, pero el castillo de Grayskull yo creo que es uno de los playsets más icónicos. Yo sí lo pondría tal vez en el lugar 1. How much do you want for the Grayskull? But wait. First, which one is the most iconic playset according to you?
I agree with you on Grayskull.
How much is this one?
5.
Estamos hablando de una pieza de alrededor de 100,000 pesos. Yo creo que esta sí está un poquito cara, pero está graduada. Evidentemente el estado de la caja es lo que le da ese valor. Y obviamente es mucho más icónico el castillo de Grayskull que la montaña serpiente. Entonces probablemente juguemos un jueguito de ver si pasa la tarjeta o no. Y ver si nos llevamos este castillo de Grayskull a la colección. Vamos a poner chonguitos. Do you have a way to take card here? Or you only take cash?
I like cash.
I know you do, but I didn't bring that cash with me.
Yeah, I mean, I can run a card.
And what's the best you can do for both? Would you do 6 for them?
Could you do 6 cash? Could you get
Well,
cash?
I didn't bring that cash with me, man. Bueno, pues por fin ya se armó toda la negociación.
¡Yo soy He-Man!
Por razones personales, obviamente no vamos a enseñar ni los números ni la negociación, pero nos pudimos hacer de 2 piezas que no veníamos a buscar. Pero chequen nada más este castillo Grayskull y esta montaña serpiente que tiene mi amigo Jay, que pues bueno, muy agradecido con Jay. Thank you very much for letting these go for us.
Hey, absolutely. Glad they're going to a good home.
Yeah, and they are going forever to that house. So
Awesome.
I hope so. So Thank you very much. I really
welcome.
appreciate it, and I'm extremely happy to own these pieces.
Awesome. Very cool.
What's your feeling on letting them go?
I'm glad that they've got a new home. I'm glad that they're going to be appreciated.
Awesome.
And at the end of the day, they're
the purpose for collectors.
that's what it's all about. It's like, you know, this will bring joy and happiness to you, and that's what they're for.
Awesome, thanks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you a lot. Si les gustó este contenido, no olviden dejar su like y suscribirse. Mi nombre es Ariel TMNT y esto fue Unpunched.